Hello there, and thank you for tuning in to this video. And congratulations to 68,924 GoFounders at the time of this recording. And by the end of this recording, probably about 5 or 10 more. Yeah, the position of GoFounders is really, really tremendous. This is a fantastic position for people who are looking for financial freedom. Now, of course, once OnPassive launches, any reseller any reseller of the products, independent reseller, will be able to, of course, make money, and the system will do that for them on autopilot. But make no mistake, the position of GoFounders is far, far more than that. Okay. So we will just look at that a little bit. Now the business plan, business model that OnPassive is built around is a monthly residual income. Now, of course, people who buy the products every month just to promote their own business, they will also, as well as the independent resellers, will get the traffic just like everybody else. Whether you are an independent reseller or whether you are whether you buy the products to promote your own business, whatever business it is that you have. You see, this makes this business model so sweet. If you have a business, a great business that you want to promote, and of course the world needs more business than just marketing products. So OnPassive is the perfect place. If you have a business that is a great product or service that can benefit thousands and thousands of people, OnPassive will be the perfect place to come and buy the tools and promote your business. You'll have the traffic and everything with OnPassive. An extremely easy place to do your promoting. And if that's not the case, if you don't have a business and you are looking for a business to promote, or you're looking for a way to make money on the internet, OnPassive has the answer for you. Because if you don't have a business, OnPassive can become your business. Now, this here business, or this here video, I should say, I'm not here to try to convince you of anything, really. I mean, if you have looked at the OnPassive position, and you have come to the conclusion that it's not worth the $97, or you have whatever other reasons you may have that you have decided not to become a GoFounder, whatever that may be, it's all up to you, of course. Now, I have been in programs before, and that, where I was an early bird member, and I was in as a founding member kind of thing, and that was all good and all fine and dandy, but when the business actually, launched, and we had to buy the monthly, pay the monthly fees every month out of pocket, and I promoted some people. I promoted the business and recruited some people, and for a month or two that it seemed all great and this and that, but then people started canceling. Then people started canceling because they couldn't offset their expense of the monthly fees for by using the tools or so on. Well, that is the problem that OnPassive is overcoming here. That is exactly the scenario that so many marketers found themselves in, where they had, they'd be part of a program, with services or products, and after promoting for a few months, or sometimes maybe a couple of years, and maybe you had recruited thousands of people if you were a really, really good marketer, very, very good at it. You could have thousands of people. And I've heard out of some, for some marketers that had those type of teams, that they had experiences too, that their downline was stolen and things like that, which never happened to me. But for me, it was this cancellation, replacing the cancellations and so on. That's what I was usually battling with after a couple of months. But you can't really build a very stable residual income that way, which is why OnPassive has changed the entire business model. Okay, so what do we have then? What exactly do we then have with OnPassive? Well, with OnPassive, it's also a monthly fee. It's also a monthly business model. But here's the difference. Here's the difference. Instead of having to pay those fees every month out of pocket, you pay one time out of pocket. One time, that's it. That's it. You choose your level of participation, and you pay one time out of pocket, and you're set. After that, now of course, let me just throw this in. If you, let's say you bought the 25, that would be great. That'd be fine. The only thing here then is it will take you a lot more time by the time you actually make some real money. You will. There's no doubt about it, but it's just that it's going to take much longer. So let's say you did that, and maybe that's all you could afford at the time, or whatever, right? A couple of months go by, and now the fees are paying out of your profits, but that's where it's still at, Who knows? Who knows? Maybe in a couple of months, and I believe there's going to be growth spurts where in a couple of months, $25 start will already get you way beyond that. But let's think of it as a sort of a worst case scenario, right? So worst case is that you're not making money very fast. That's really the worst that can happen here. Now, but let's say you came to some more money, and you decided, you know what, that $25 is looking after itself, and it is automatically paid and so on, but I'd like to really ramp this up. And so you decide, let's buy a couple of more positions. Well, now you are getting traffic of your own. Now the system provides traffic of your own, and that is now now your system will build much faster. Of course, if you can go all in, that's the way to go. If you're, if you want to make money fast, that's the way to go, is to go all in, obviously, because you get 3 levels that provide traffic in that case, and also it's only one time out of pocket, and after that it's paid with your profits. One time out of profit, thereafter out of profit, but it's paid every month. And of course, that's where the residual income comes from. Now, let me get to the main meat and potatoes of this, the purpose of this video. And that is the GoFounders position. Very soon now, OnPassive is going to launch their first campaign. We're getting very close to this. Now, since we're right now in this virus scare thing, I'm going to just say that it wouldn't surprise me any if it's not going to, if there is not going to be a launch of the campaign until this is over. So people aren't on edge and so on like that, and people are more at ease. But any day, regardless, this will blow over just very shortly here, and then we're going to move forward. We are moving forward as it is, even now. Even now. Many places are shut down during this time, of course. Many businesses are shut down. Stuff like that, but there is... but OnPassive is still moving forward. And we could talk about that in another video in more detail, but for now, I will say that that's good enough for here. You know that they're moving forward, and we'll let that suffice, okay? But the GoFounders position is this. All of when the release happens, when the campaigns are launched, which we're close to the first one starting, and of course the GoFounders position at some point there is going to disappear. Right now we're growing at a very fast rate, which is all from the work of us GoFounders, such as this video here right now, and of course other things as well. So there are teams and individuals that are very busy promoting, and that's how the GoFounders count is still growing at a fairly rapid pace right now. But these campaigns, they will really bring in very, very many people. All of those people and all of the once OnPassive is released to the world, all that come in to OnPassive, they all come in under the positions of the GoFounders. Think about that for a bit. Let that sink in for just a little bit, and give yourself the argument that it is not worth $97. Give yourself that argument in all honesty, because when you think of what $97, I mean, even if you say $1,000, if you were planning, if you were take the GoFounders position, and then once OnPassive launches, you go all in, well, you're looking at about $1,000 that you'd be spending, because it's $900 to go all in, and $97, yeah, you got about $1,000 spent. Okay? Now, all of that was one time out of pocket. So, where can you start a business, any kind of legitimate business, for $1,000? Just hardly anything, hardly anywhere can you start a profitable business for less than $1,000. Oh yeah, you could probably pop up a website online and try to sell something, but I mean, I'm talking about an honest business. I'm talking about a global business. I'm talking about a business here that is registered to legally do business globally, registered in all countries to do business. All of the products made from scratch. OnPassive holds all its patents for its own products. And the business model being that of one time out of pocket, thereafter it's out of profit, and you have the opportunity, if you're not a GoFounder already, you have the opportunity of coming into a business like this as an early bird founder for $97, which the company will run campaigns all for the GoFounders all year long. Okay, so that you can use your imagination, because I can't really come up with numbers here. We have no idea what the numbers are, but all I can say is they will be huge. There will be huge numbers, and all of them will be in the GoFounders, will come in the GoFounders positions into our matrices. So you make up your own mind what you want to do. It's obviously up to you. If you're not in yet, you still have a chance for a short period of time. You can still come in as a GoFounder, as an early bird GoFounder. And of course, if that isn't your thing, it's no problem. You can later either become just a customer if you want. If you have a business that you're running and you want to promote, that's fine too. There will be packages available that you can buy traffic. I mean, packages that include traffic, as well as the tools, obviously. And also, you can become an independent reseller afterwards as well, and just come in as afterwards without being a founding member. That's no problem. But I wanted to give you the idea, the statistics here a little bit. I mean, I don't have numbers to show, because that obviously wouldn't be, you can't really come up with fair numbers, because every person has to make up their own mind what they want to do, just like you do right now, right? Okay. All right, so thank you very much for watching this video, and all the best in whatever your decision is.